Hey, yo, peace to the gods, peace to the earths. This your man, the King of Truth. King Truth is Allah, coming on this knowledge, build, destroy day of September. So knowledge in our supreme mathematics, when they say what's the, how you see today's math, you say knowledge, build, destroy, which adds up to born, right? And so born is 1 plus 8, knowledge plus build, destroy is born, which means to make real, bring into existence. Come on, we got to make something real for ourselves. If we want a better life, we got to take our thoughts and make it real. You see what I'm saying? If we want to elevate, step our game up, step ourselves up, we got to make it real. We got to manifest it. We got to make our, what we think real. So I was watching, I was watching YouTube, and I can't think of the podcast, but it was Wise Intelligence. Wise Intelligent. Wise Intelligent is the guy from Poor Righteous Teachers, one of the rappers, one of the artists from Poor Righteous Teachers. Now, he has grown, and, Wise Intelligent, is a 5% of Nation God's Earth representative. He's from New Jersey and New York, right? And so, he has a lot of knowledge, he has the proper knowledge of himself, right? You can Google, you could go to YouTube, put in a search bar, Wise Intelligent interview, right? Pardon self for not knowing offhand the podcast he was on. I can't think. It is. I think it's never knew TV, or I never knew TV podcast, something like that, right? But Wise was breaking down some of the lessons in supreme mathematics, and he shared supreme mathematics. I like his way. I was taught that we go from knowledge to cipher, right? Which is 0. It's the last number. It's still 10 numbers, but it go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Knowledge, understanding, wisdom, because I changed it. Knowledge, understanding, wisdom, culture, freedom, power, refinement, equality, God, Allah, build, destroy, which is 8. 9, born, 0 is cipher, right? And so he said, he go born, which is 9. Then he go 10 is add knowledge, add a cipher, right? Knowledge, add a cipher is 10. I say, whoa. You see what I'm saying? Knowledge, add a cipher is 10. I guess he's saying it different, but it's 10. 10 would be knowledge cipher. But, he was like, it's knowledge at a cipher. I think he go born, then he go knowledge at a cipher instead of just cipher, you see. So, I thought that was interesting. I thought it was enlightening. I'm enlightened, right? He go born, and then he go knowledge at a cipher, which is 10. Knowledge at a cipher. He don't do 0. When I say when we go born, but I guess that's right if you see what I'm saying. But You know, I was on 9-0, so now it's born, which is 9, then 10, which is knowledge at a cipher. I say, wow. I mean, I guess you can do it both ways because you're gonna come up with the same answer. I guess I was just because that's supreme mathematics. Like if you're looking at the number key, it'll be knowledge, not 1 through 0, and then if you want to make 10, you'll go knowledge cipher. But I don't think he or how they do it in New Jersey. They go 9, then they go 10, which is knowledge at a cipher. But supreme mathematics is born then 0. I guess this is the reason if Mega checks with everybody to see how everybody see the lessons. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So that's all I'm saying. Peace to the gods, peace to the earths. I'm gonna talk about pussy combs. You see what I'm saying? I can't stop calling him nothing else, man. I used to call him Puff, P Diddy, but now he P Diddy, pussy combs. Peace to that brother, I guess, right? Peace to him. He going through some hell. He is in the belly. From what the media is saying, he is in the belly. Man, but it's like, and so I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna just jump in, Suge and Gene. Big Suge, Big Gene, Suge Knight, incarcerated, Gene Deal. A Pussy Combs bodyguard, former bodyguard, right? Gene was just saying how Gene and Suge is saying the same thing. They blaming other people for SeanCombs' behavior. They blaming other people. They blaming. Gene said, it was the people that showed him the music business, which turned him out, which make him do what he do. And Suge said the same things. Clyde fought it. I say, well, and Gene and Gene and Suge was calling him kids and no. See, ain't none of that right. By my account, by my following documentaries and being able to read and understand ages and math and maturity, high school graduation dates, high school graduation age, adult age. Combs, Clive, Suge blame Clive, and Gene Deal blame Andre Harrell and Russell Simmons for making SeanCombs that way. And I say no. I don't think. I think SeanCombs was already like he was, and they say, when you get money, it just amplify. It make you more of who you would really be. You see what I'm saying? So if you a little asshole, it's gonna make you a big asshole, right? So. Like and so they trying to say SeanCombs come in the game young. Well, that's not true. SeanCombs come in the game and he had a year of college, or was in his first year, second year of college. So he like 19, 20 years old. And then when he got with Bad Boy, he was 24, 25. It could have been older. So when he started Bad Boy with Clive, he was fully grown. He was at least 24, 23, 24 or older. So, he was a grown man. And, Suge and Gene contend that, he had to do sexual favors to Andre and Clive. And I say, I don't believe that. I'm not naive. I'm not a fool. I heard all the rumors. And I still don't believe. And SeanCombs he not a good person right now. And so it's easy to, you know, add on to what well, I don't believe that. I don't believe he had to do sex. Because that is, that is a crime like what he is going through now. Clive Clive and Andre could be charged with sexual harassment, uh, abuse of power, you know, coercion on contractual things. You see what I'm saying? So I don't believe he performed sexual favors to get where he got. I don't believe that. You see what I'm saying? So Clive has come out and said he is gay. I don't believe Clive gay. I think Clive said it just to, go with the flow. I don't. People say Andre a little sweet. He the founder of Uptown. I say I don't believe that. Gene don't like Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons, whether you like him or not, was and is still the godfather of rap. He hit, Def Jam, his brainchild, his company is the business model for all black music companies, whether you're independent or label. Russell is the business model from music labels to signing artists to management to clothing lines to film, Def Jam comedy, Def Jam films. He is the business model. He is the godfather. He is the first black businessman to grow that big. Of course, he had smaller, black owned record, but he the one that took it to the next level. Where he became the business model for Andre Harrell, Uptown, Death Row, Rap a Lot, No Limit, Cash Money. He is the business model. Whether you like him or not, whether he didn't sexually harass and bother women, his title and what he did in the music business, but I don't think Andre, Russell, and Clive turned out pussy combs. I don't think they done that. I think Sean was already like that. He was the party dude at Howard. And this is according to Alpo and Gene. Alpo say he was the man at Howard for throwing parties. So when he come back home, he say, and so Alpo told Gene and Wolf, everybody say, get him. He the party dude and he get the girl, he bring the girls. So he was already the party dude. You see what I'm saying? So he was already like that. And then then his early pictures of him and dudes, and he looked suspect sweet, suspect bisexual. He had a bald head, and he looked preppy, but he looked like he could play that way early on at 19, 20 years old. So, this is pictures. I don't know what's going on, but it's a picture out there of young Puff standing with a dude that got bald heads, and they look, somewhat, people would say they could be that way. So, then you take into consideration his childhood. His father got killed at it when he was 8 or 6 or 5 or some 9 or 10. And, that affected him. You see what I'm saying? So he drank and partied to mask the pain. You see? So, but yeah, so as you say 3 dudes made him that way. Well, he got to take it, like he don't know what's right and wrong. Well, see, them 3 dudes showed him how to get money, and they started paying him real well. See what I'm saying? and he has just went unchecked for a long time. Like the haters, I got that rob and steal from the 80s to the 90s to the 2000s. The Robinson dude's been robbing since the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s. You see what I'm saying? And they never been checked. SeanCombs never been checked. And that's it ain't like ain't nobody told on him. He just never been checked, and he paid the money to keep it out of court, keep it out of the media. So, no, to put it on Clive and Russell and Andre Harrell Gene is still not, he make men weak when he want to back them using his size. Pussy Combe got to take responsibility for what he did. Like, he graduated high school. He went to, I think, Catholic school or something. I went to Catholic elementary school from 1 to 8. You see what I'm saying? But, the streets going to be the streets. Money going to be money. Where you got educated don't mean nothing. If you educated, well, if your education system was better than the next person's, then you should know better. So, he should know better. So Gene saying, and Suge saying he don't know what he doing. Well, he educated, he lied and said he graduated Howard. People say he didn't graduate Howard. But, he got a year of college or so. So, he not completely stupid. He graduated a good high school, I guess, from Mount Vernon or Harlem or somewhere. So, man, no, it ain't, he a grown man. He become, 54, 55? And he don't know no better at 50? No, he got to take responsibility for what he was doing. Andre Harrell passed a long time ago, and Clive Davis, 80-some years old. How they responsible for a 50-year-old man that's claiming he a billionaire? He don't know how to act, and so Gene and Suge is wrong. SeanCombs' money went to his head, just like Tupac Shakur money went to his head. They don't understand no. See what I'm saying? They don't understand no. So now, you say, well, what you think of the charges? Well, honestly, I don't know. I really don't. All this is sex trafficking and kidnapping is all new to me. He got a lot of, I guess they call it sex crime paraphernalia. But do I think he's sex trafficked anybody? I don't see it. I don't see him. I don't know. I wasn't privy to his inner circle parties. It's okay. I'm not mad. I wasn't there to tell a story. I'm not that way. I was trying to graduate college. It took me 30 years to graduate college, so I was not partying. I'm not mad. But, I don't think, he intentionally took women across state lines and made them have sex with other people. See, that's the new form of, that's the elevated term for pimping is sex trafficking. See, they trying to do away with pimping and give you sex trafficking and kidnapping charges. You see. So, but I don't see him doing that. I don't see him kidnapping underage girls and pimping them. I mean, what would be his reason if he had Ciroc deals, Sean John money, show money, stolen publishing money? Why he got a pimp? See what I'm saying? Why he got a pimp? It don't make no sense. I mean, he could have been trying to be the man and answer dudes and answer people, bring some girls through. I mean, I don't know, man. You know, like some Epstein charges don't make no sense to me. See what I'm saying? Some of Epstein charges, like, you know, them, like, you know, them high school age girls knew about Epstein from other high school age girls, and you know, he said, you know, tell your friends that this is what I'm paying, and so they made a conscious decision to drive to that island to put some oil on them and get some money. You know, they knew in advance. They wasn't preyed upon. You know, they knew in advance. They had ample time to think about it. And so they come of age, you know, with an older man that's paying them. I guess it's kind of jaded, but that's life. You know, you see what I'm saying? That's life. Yeah, man. So I don't, and so you got, you know, some girls say she went to the island, some model, 25, 24. They took her to the island and she wanted to go. And they let her go. And so they put on the boat back to the plane and said, all right, we'll see you. And she said she a victim. You know, how you a victim if you old, you know, you're grown, you went on your own free will. You didn't want to be there no more and you left. And you know, they say, you know, she a victim. You know, she was sex trafficked or kidnapped. You know, I don't see it. You know, if you know this man's reputation, you know what he about. You know, you see what I'm saying? So that's the same with Con. I mean, I don't see it. You know, him, you know, sex trap. I don't see that. And then so they got racketeering. So you gotta look up racketeering. I didn't look it up, but you gotta look up racketeering. You know what was he racketeering, right? That's like RICO, racketeering, influence, corrupt organization, something like that. So you got to look, you know what he racket. Then he got forced labor and all these other things, and so he said, so he didn't. So forced labor, people was working for free. Well, I say okay, people didn't get paid, but people didn't. You know, he gave some people some money, but he didn't give them all their money. So, but I you know how you say, you know, he had people working for free from the jump, really. So you know, man, I mean, he gotta, you know, he gonna be right to argue and fight these charges. See what I'm saying? So I'm not biased. You know, I'm waiting to see what happened. You know, I'm not gonna be no fool. Oh, he done that. It's Clive and Harrell and Jim Naveen for it and L.A. Reid. No, Pussy Combs a grown ass man, and he know right from wrong. You see. So you know, man, I think, you know, he should have had more gratitude and respect for Andre and Russell, to treat people better than artists and people better than what he was doing. See what I'm saying? You know, you ain't heard no stuff like this about Andre Harrell. So if you ain't heard nothing like this about Andre Harrell, you ain't heard nothing like this about Clive, you ain't heard nothing about, you know, you done heard some things about Russell and Jimmy Iovine and L.A. Reid even. But, you know, he was doing this before he got to Clive, L.A. Reid, and Iovine. So, you know, Pussy Combs, y'all, Gene and Suge got to stop babying this nigga and backing him. Let him take responsibility for what he did. And so if he don't know right from wrong, if he don't know the law finna show you what it is. You see what I'm saying? That Clive and them ain't done nothing to him, and he grown man. Clive said, come over here and give me some head, and he done it for a deal? No, you know, he would have got a lawyer and sued Clive. You see what I'm saying? He would have sued Clive, Andre, you know. So, you know, man, man. You know. So that's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying, man. Y'all, they say black people is guilty until we proven innocent. When it's innocent until you proven guilty. But black people are guilty until we are proven innocent, and black people are under more suspicion than any other ethnic group. Right? Probably because we blend in with the night, you understand? So, but yeah, man, I ain't, no, I don't, I'm not going to quick to judge the brother. He got to take responsibility. I'm not going to put his behavior at 40 and 50 on other people that's gone about their business. That's crazy. So, maybe I could be naive to the music business, but, man, So that's all I'm saying. I'm out. Peace.